consent because I'm a weirdo and I like to, you know, consent with people. I need to put this cartography table somewhere and it's bugging the shit out of me. I need to make a fairy fountain, but I can't do that right now. What was I doing? Putting the cartography table down. But I also need to go plant the mangroves. I was trying to figure out what I was doing. Let me tell you about the Sith over a good dinner and some tea. What kind of tea? What kind of tea? Because I'm very particular about tea if I do drink tea. Very particular. That's like trying to guess what flavor palette of tea I like. Good luck guessing. Ew. So I don't usually do green teas, and I can't do green tea because green tea is very highly caffeinated. It is very much highly caffeinated. Green tea has more caffeine than black tea. Green tea is also very good for weight loss, but that's beside the point. But I can't have green tea because it'll fuck with my heart. And I am not a fan of mango. I'm not a fan of mango. The only times that I like mango is usually only in a smoothie if there is pineapple and banana, strawberry, dragon fruit. Peppermint's okay, but I'm not a big fan of like bitter teas and teas that are very strong flavor. I'm more of a fruit tea person. Like, I like a good strawberry tea. I like raspberry tea. I'm good with there's a white leaf strawberry tea I have. There's a princess tea that I do. There's a carousel dreams tea that I do. All of them have bits of pineapple, almond, strawberries, cinnamon, there's apple slices and pineapple. Most of what I do is not caffeinated, and it's usually fruity, floral. Sometimes I add in rose hip. Rose tea is good too. I do like a good rose tea. But I don't like chamomile tea. I don't generally like peppermint tea. If I'm having like an upset stomach and I need to do a medicinal tea, I will get myself to like try and choke down the peppermint tea with chamomile and lemon and honey, but I really, really don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It makes my face kind of scrunch up. Just like, But Alex, my roommate, they love chamomile and usually chamomile and ginger or chamomile peppermint tea. Usually when it's like a almost time to go to bed kind of tea and they want tea, usually it's a chamomile and chamomile peppermint tea. They also like lavender tea and ginseng and oolong. They're very big on like the bitter teas, the herbal teas. They're not big on like the black tea, like sweet tea and unsweet tea. I'm okay with black teas, but like very specific ones. One of the other roommates, they love Earl Grey tea, and there's a specific Earl Grey that I will make for them. So I'll do like an English breakfast Earl Grey tea. But I will also do a salted caramel tea, a salted caramel black tea, and mix that in with the Earl Grey tea. Make sure that it's the right temperature, steep it for the right time, and then I will add in cream or heavy cream or milk and a little bit of sugar, and I'll like stir that up. Sometimes I will also do like maybe a hazelnut creamer. It just depends on how I'm feeling making the tea for them, but that's generally the kind of tea that I make for them if they want Earl Grey. I like making people tea. I may not like drinking tea, but I like making people tea because it makes me feel useful, and I can usually make a pretty good tea for people, and depending on what their palate is, I can figure out. And whenever I make custom teas to send people for like their birthdays and stuff, I generally I'll think of the person, I'll think of their personality, I'll think of the palette choices and flavor profiles that they like, and then I'll go from there and create them like a custom tea, like a custom tea blend for like whenever they're having like bad days or whenever they're having like a day where they feel sad. I just like trying to make teas that would cheer people up. We can do a tea party that the British tries to do, invite some people for tea and biscuits. So whenever we did my birthday this year, I had a kind of tea party with friends, and we had like little shortbread cookies, and we had like jelly cookies and strawberry wafers, strawberry pralines, which are those like the wafer sticks with the cream filling they usually have with like tea or coffee. We had those. I brewed a pot of the princess tea with the carousel dreams, some raspberry tea with it, and strawberry tea, and then also added in son of a bitch. Forgot it's nighttime. Oh, that was rough. It was fun. We did like food and drink and tea party stuff, and we did that after we got back from the art museum place. The art museum had like a it closed at 6, but it had like a outdoors walkthrough exhibit that you could walk through that they had with like nature walks and stuff, where there were like really big life-size sculptures that artists have done out of like metal and weatherproof materials and stuff. Hi, Mrs. Nesbit. But we arrived a little too late to the art museum. We still got to walk through the outdoor exhibits. We just couldn't walk through the indoor exhibits. But we had to basically make sure we left before sunset, because it turns out that part of where we live, there's a town not too far from us that even though it has like the art museum and stuff, it also is a sundown town. And I didn't know what that was, or why, or that we had any near us, and apparently we do, and I was freaking the fuck out. I'm like, but the sundown towns, that only applies to, like, the peoples that, that, that I don't pass for. And my friends were like, nope, sundown towns also apply to the queer community. Oh, that's news to me. Way to tell me that information. Things I didn't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not gonna let me do that, is it? It's okay. Trying to figure out how to do that. 2, 3. There we go. 2, 3. Okay. It's Wi-Fi state. I remember you mentioned that one stream scary stuff. Yeah. But on the positive side, BK, if you wanted to try and figure out a convention to go to next year, even if it's not in like the New York area, there's always the furry convention. Because that's what I'm definitely going to, because I'm staff. So, I've been to a furry convention. Yeah. Oh boy. Can I put this here? They don't let me. Oh, you can't plant it in sand. Just finished work and we'll be going underground soon, so I'll be losing connection. Okay. There's a zombie werewolf. Aha, I can put this here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. That's creepy. Can I put this somewhere? Don't know. Damn. Is this gonna let me plant this here? I don't know if I'll be able to put it here. Whoop. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Yeah, that's definitely kind of creepy. Definitely gonna do that. Oh, this just became a very creepy church. I can hear the banjos. I'll be home in a couple hours and I'll see if I can rejoin the stream. Okay. Stay safe. I think I've just amplified the horror aspect of this, and I am not sure if I like it or not. Oh boy. Let's see if I can do this. Well, at least it only took one. Yeah, the mangrove trees definitely give that creepy